Hey, what's up everybody? My name's Cap and welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you guys so much for all the support and all the likes and comments and all the videos. Know that I truly appreciate it. You guys are awesome, you're rock stars, and I love you guys for it. Now, playing a little bit of hardcore team deathmatch with my buddy Rusty, aka Falcon. Some of you may know him that. I'm going to put his channel in the video description below. Go check him out. If you like what you see, definitely do subscribe to him. He's doing the Black Ops 365, where he's uploading Black Ops 3 every single day of the week for an entire year, which is a challenge in itself. I can't imagine even trying to do that. Coming up with content that often is hard to do. Anyway, I'm not going to sit here and just brag about how cool he is. You can go find out for yourself. What I'm here to talk about today is something that I talked about once before in Modern Warfare 3. And that is, I would really like it if one day in Call of Duty we could see some dynamic maps. Now, let me straighten out what I'm trying to say here. I don't mean like what Ghost tried to do and like what Advanced Warfare tried to do, in which they put in some events that would happen and then called them dynamic events, like, you know, the gas station in Ghost or whatever, having the little awning that would tip over if you hit it the right way, or the logs that would fall down. You know, these little events you could trigger. That's not what I mean. What I want to see is dynamic weather and time. And I've mentioned this before. Everybody knows that played it. Black Ops 1 had a particular map that they released a night and a day version of. And that was really cool. It, you know, completely changed the way that entire map was played, and it made it a lot of fun. And I've always wanted them to do that again. And I don't know why they never actually released any more maps. There's been a ton of maps that have been fun to have played in a day and a nighttime setting. So what I've always wanted them to do, and I don't know for sure if the engine could actually let this happen or not, or if it's something that is incapable to do with the current coding. But if it is, what I've always thought would be cool is to have a dynamic lighting system where you can actually vote if you want day or night. So you go through in the lobby, you pick the map that you want to vote for, and then you can choose day or night as an option to vote along with it, and whichever one gets the most votes, you play it. I mean, I can't imagine coding-wise it would be that hard to be able to systematically move the light source, which will be the sun, to move it from one area to another. I don't know if it is or not, I'm totally speculating. But if it wouldn't be that hard, that would be really cool. I think there would be some awesome maps that would be cool to play with the lights off. And I don't mean total darkness, of course. They would be like a normal scenario where, you know, when the lights are off, you got porch lights on and you got, you know, torches burning, or, you know, a searchlight, spotlight. They could do a ton of different things with it. The other side of that I think would be really cool, would be some dynamic weather. And that would be, in certain different environments, you could have different kinds of weather. I mean, like this particular map, we're kind of in a mountainous region here. It looks like it's kind of dry. And so you never know what kind of weather could roll in through this particular area. It could be a sandstorm. It could be a small little snowstorm, because you can see the snow-capped mountains off in the background. A little bit of a winter blizzard blow in here. You got the redwood stage. I mean, that's in the middle of the forest. If it was a daytime map, whatever, it could be really foggy, which tends to happen early morning and that kind of temperature thing. The snow map could have a blizzard blowing in. There could be rain in one map. And I don't mean just randomly shows up throughout the map, because I think that would, having it constantly change without, you knowing it's going to happen, I think would throw off the flow a little bit. But if you spawned in the map and you're like, oh, okay, we're playing Redwood and it's foggy as hell out here, you would know right away, okay, maybe I'll switch to a class that has a little bit more infrared, because, you know, from a science point of view, red light transfers through fog better, which is why, you know, infrared works good for foggy situations and stuff like that. So anyway, that's just a thought I've always had that I think would be really cool. But again, I don't know if the engine that they use, I don't know if it has the capabilities to be able to have dynamic weather or not. No, I'm not camping here. I know it looks like I am, and I hate to even do this. But I know there's a guy in there who's been throwing out a bunch of equipment. I know he's hiding around the corner, because he did it again not too long from this point. And I'm waiting for him to come out. I think he's waiting for me to come out and vice versa. So this is one of those tactical sitting still spots. There he is. All right, good to go. So now I can move on here. So anyway, what do you think? What are some maps and stuff in this game that you have here you think would work really well for having like a nighttime version of it versus some that wouldn't have there? And what do you think about the, that dynamic weather system? Like I said, I don't need the map to change or start shaking real bad like in some Ghost maps and stuff where it's like, oh no, there's something going on in the background, let's shake the crap out of the whole map. I hate that. Like Launch in Black Ops 1, that pissed me off so bad when it would sit there and just shake the crap out of the stage. Never a fan of that myself. The stage itself I love, but I hated that dynamic shaking thing. I just wasn't a big fan of it. But anyway, I think having a weather pattern blowing. I think it would be really cool to where it, limited visibility to a point. You wouldn't want to make it completely unplayable visibility points, but if it was raining hard enough, you wouldn't be able to see the entire length of the map, and so some of the sniping lines would be changed. It would just change the dynamic of the gameplay, and I think that would be just really cool if we could see that. They're not going to do it with this game, of course, because it's way too far gone into the release cycle for them to do a dynamic engine change, and who knows what Infinity Ward is going to come out with next year, where they come out with Ghost 2, which I honestly hope not, or Modern Warfare 4. Either one could lend itself to having that capabilities, to having some dynamic weather. I don't honestly know. So anyway, just leave a comment below, let me know what you guys think, and I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Like I said, I don't play free-for-all very often, I'm not very good at it. It's just my whole balls to the walls tactics of run around all the time and get as many kills as possible. It really makes it challenging to play free-for-all, because free-for-all you gotta have a little bit more tactics, slow it down just a little bit. Don't run around with your head cut off, like a chicken with your head cut off, that sort of thing. So I did okay. I was playing with my friend, Rusty, and just having a good time. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video here. It's coming close to an end anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for all your love and support. You guys have a good one, and I will catch you later.